As a parent, you get overwhelmed from making decisions for your children. What if I tell you that you can move your child from being a follower to become a thinker? What if I tell you that you can teach your child how to make decisions for themselves? Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm passionate about teaching parents how to bond and connect with their children. I also teach parents how to skill up their children to thrive in the 21st century. So if you're a parent, if you're a caregiver, if you're an educator, you have anything at all to do with children, you would love to subscribe to this channel. Click the like button, stay with me to the end of this video because it promises to be amazing. And if you're coming across my face for the first time, welcome to my channel and please click the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's dive into what we have for today. So today I'm going to be teaching you simple steps you can take as a parent to set your child on the journey to becoming a decision maker. Yes. So there are little things we can do as parents that can actually move our children from becoming just thinkers, from becoming just followers, to becoming thinkers. And that is what we are going to simply analyze in this video. So the first thing you want to do to start your child on this journey is to engage them with small, safe choices. Engage them with small, safe choices, yes. Let them make choices for themselves, as little as the outfits they put on, right? For example, you have a toddler, you might say, oh, this one doesn't know anything. You can actually teach your toddlers dress sense. Yes, you can teach them. Print out pictures of outfits that you can use for casual outings, outfits that is good for corporate outings. Paste them on the wall. Teach them from time to time that, oh, if you're going to a casual place, you can put on a t-shirt and a jeans and a sneakers, or if you're going to a corporate place, you can dress more corporately with the corporate shirt, and pants and all of that. So I feel that for younger children, you can do that with pictures, especially for those that are not able to read yet, right? Then for older children who are preteens, you can actually educate them, having conversations with them, buy books that can emphasize your points on dress sense, right? And from there, you can now encourage them to start picking their outfits by themselves. And of course, from picking their outfits, it spills into other areas of their lives, like what they eat, what they watch, and all of that, right? So that's a good place to start. The next thing I'll be sharing with us when it comes to teaching your children the skill of decision making is that you need to have conversations around your daily activities. Yes, if you sit down to really reflect on how your day is going, you'll see that there are so many opportunities for you to teach your children. So the decisions you're making on a daily basis, even the decisions they are making unconsciously, talk about them, have conversations. For example, you go to the store to get groceries for your children and you're picking this instead of this. Explain to your children why. I'm going for this option because it's cheaper. I'm going for this because it's healthier. Have this conversation so that you can build your child's mind when it comes to making decisions. This can also help to build your child's confidence and their autonomy. Number 3 is that allow them learn from experience. Yes, allow them. Somebody might be saying, what? So they need to experience to learn? Yes, they need to experience some natural consequences for them to be able to learn better. Yes, do not shield your children from consequences of their actions. That is one way that they can learn. That is the one way that they can learn. So do not shield them from the consequences of their actions. Now, of course, when you're going to be doing this, you're going to be considering their safety. I'm not saying you should tell your child to cross the road by themselves without any informal education and all of that, right? Or informal teaching. You must educate them first before you allow them make those choices, right? So this is one thing you can do. Allow them experience consequences of their actions. For example, it's a cold day and you guys are going out and you tell your child, oh, you need to put on your sweater to keep you warm, and your child refuses. No, I want to go like that. Allow them, when they go out and they get cold, next time they will have a rethink before stepping out without keeping themselves warm. So this is what I'm talking about. Safety, as they experience the natural consequences of the decisions that they make. Number 4 is that you can also achieve this through games and role play. So before situations happen, you can role play those situations out for your children to see, and they can be part of the role play, right? So everybody picks a character and you are on the stage and you act it out. So if you go to a particular place, this is what can happen. And if this happens, what do? You can either do this or do this. So you prepare your children for life scenarios even before they happen. Especially for young children, this is key. If you have young children, as a parent, I'm telling you, just sign up to become an actor. Yes, because this is one of the deep ways that children learn, especially young ones, through role play. So role play scenarios for them, that even before such scenarios occur, they know what to expect. They know the kind of decisions they are going to make already. This prepares them before situations come up, right? So the next point I'm going to share is that you as a parent should model the skill of decision making. Let them see you make decisions. And with this particular point, you need to be vulnerable. Trust me, as a parent, you need to be vulnerable, because there are decisions you will make that will not turn out right. You know, right? Yes. There are decisions you make as a parent that will not turn out right. So you must be ready to be vulnerable. Even when you make decisions that don't turn out right, don't hide it. Let it be a teachable moment for your child. Be vulnerable enough to tell them that, oh, I'm not perfect. This is the decision I made. This is the consequences I had to suffer because of this particular decision I made, right? So be open with them. Be vulnerable with them. I remember something that happened to me, right? I think I was driving, and there's this pathway. Workers were walking. The road was under construction, and there was a lot of sand. And my instinct said, don't go through this route. The car will sink. Guess what? I ignored that instinct and I went ahead. Of course, with the advice of the workers, they were like, don't worry, your car will pass, don't worry, it won't sink. And with that encouragement, I went along with that decision. Guess what? The car sank. And my children were there. Yes, the car sank, and we struggled to come out of that sand. When we came out of the sand, okay, they were now like, now the sand is compact, so now you can pass easily, you won't sink. They pushed me, encouraged me, and guess what? I went into the sand the second time. You won't believe this, but it's a true story. That's what happened to me. And at the end of the day, the car sank, and we couldn't remove it at that particular moment. It took us some time before we were able to remove. And when we got home, guess what my son told me? He's about 10 plus now. He said, Mommy, I'm really disappointed. You got into trouble the first time. You came out of trouble. You went into it a second time. Why did you do that? I say, my son, I should have followed my instinct, right? Even me, I regret it, you know. And it was a conversation we had. So as parents, you need to be vulnerable. Let them know that you're not perfect. Let them know that you make mistakes, right? And let them know that mistakes are part of life. So that when they make mistakes, they can actually learn from them. They can do better next time. So this particular point, model decision making. Yes, model it. The time you make a good decision, I'm sure you beat yourself on the chest and say, yes, I did well. The time you make a bad decision, also talk about it. Let them know that, oh, so mommy can make mistakes, daddy can make mistakes. Let them see your vulnerability, right? And this would also help to improve your connection with your children. Trust me, if they see that, oh, mommy is not perfect, daddy is not perfect, though it will be easy for them to open up to you when they are in tight corners or when they make their own mistakes. And you want to be part of their mistakes so that you can guide them right. I hope this video helped somebody. I hope this video was helpful to you, right? So if you've not started at all teaching your children to make decisions, you can start with these small steps, and it's never too late. That is why you're there as a parent, to guide and to teach. Remember to make this frequent and to make it fun, especially if you have younger children. Make it frequent. Let it become a pattern, right? Let it be something they get used to. So don't do it this week and forget about it next week. No, you need to be consistent, because remember, you're trying to build a skill, and it takes time and consistency to do this. I hope this video helped somebody. Please don't forget, subscribe, like this video, and I will see you in my next video.